Hi. This week we're going to talk about the division of integers, and there's 3 steps to learn how to divide integers. Remember last week I told you that if you remembered how to multiply integers, dividing integers would be easy, just like addition of integers and subtraction of integers are related, so are multiplication and division of integers. We're going to go over the rules of multiplying integers before we start with the 3 steps. The first rule: 2 wrongs do make a right. A negative times a negative gives you a positive. Look at our example. -6 times -5 gives you a positive 30. The second rule for multiplying integers is that when you have 2 signs that are different, the answer is always negative. We talked about how position didn't really matter. A negative times a positive gave you a negative, and a positive times a negative gave you a negative. In the first example, you've got the -5 times 3 gives you -15. A negative times a positive gives you a negative. In our second example, the positions are switched. +2 times -9 gives you -18. A positive times a negative is equal to a negative. The first step to dividing fractions is to remember when you have a problem to just ignore the signs. Just do the math. Forget about the signs initially. Here's what I mean. -14 divided by 7. Let's not think about the signs. What would the answer be? If we ignored the signs and just did the math, -14 divided by 7, or if you want to forget about that negative, is just 2. Okay, the second step is going to be to look at the signs and figure out what sign your answer should be. I want you to think about it backwards, almost like your very first term is the end product. I'll show you what I mean. In our problem here, we had already figured out from the first step that it would be 2. Now I'm looking and figuring out what my sign should be. My sign should be negative. My third step is to check with multiplication. This is what I got with my first 2 steps. -14 divided by 7 equals -2. In my third step, when I check with multiplication, I wrote -2 times +7 equals -14. This is by far the most important step because it checks to make sure that your thinking is right. Remember how I talked about thinking about it backwards? This is what I mean by thinking about what it should be backwards. Almost thinking, okay, that -2 times 7 now gives me -14. Yes, I'm on the right track. Here's some for you to try. -6 divided by 3 equals, pause the video if you need a few moments to work through the steps, and in the following slides, we'll go over each step to figure out this problem. I have 2 more examples besides this one to show you. Our first step was just to do the math and ignore the signs. If we kind of blocked out this negative sign right here and thought about 6 divided by 3, just doing the math would give us a 2. Now for our second step, we should be looking at the signs and then figuring out what sign should go there, thinking about what it would be backwards. I think I'm going to put a negative here because I know that a negative divided by a positive would give me a negative. My third step for this example, and the most important one, is checking with multiplication. I took my 3 times my -2 and I got -6. Looking at it, I can see now that -6 divided by 3 gives me -2. Remember, this part is super important because we were thinking about it backwards. Here's another one for you to try. 12 divided by -3 is, pause the video and see if you can figure it out, and then we'll go over all the steps. Okay, the first part, I'm just going to do the math and ignore the signs. That means I'm ignoring this negative sign right here, and I'm saying 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. I put my 4 down. My second step, after I have my 4 down, because in the first step I ignored the signs and just did the math, is thinking about what actually goes there. In this case, I'm thinking that a negative goes there because a positive divided by a negative would give me a negative. My third and most important step is that I'm checking with multiplication. -4 times -3 gives me -12. So we could look at our problem and say that -12 divided by -3 gives us -4 because this -4 times the -3 gives us the 12. There's that backwards thinking. One more example and we'll be on our way. -10 divided by -5 is equal to, pause the video, try it, and then we'll go over all 3 steps. Let's just do the math and ignore the signs. We're going to ignore this negative. We're going to ignore this negative. When we think about it just as 10 divided by 5, we know that our answer is 2. So we're going to put down 2. That first step is getting kind of easy now, isn't it? For our second step, we've got to look at the signs and figure out what sign the answer should be. Kind of thinking about it again backwards. We've got a negative divided by a negative and gives us a positive. Thinking about it backwards, that positive sign, almost ready for the third step. All right, thinking about it backwards from the second step, the third step is checking with multiplication. +2 times -5 gives you -10. Now we can relook at our division problem. -10 divided by -5 gives you 2. Again, thinking about it backwards. 2 times -5 gives you -10. The end. I have a few more videos attached if you're interested in taking a look at those, if you need some additional help looking how to divide integers. From all of your work from last week, multiplying integers was very easy. So I expect you to not have any problems with dividing integers. Have fun!